Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to Real Talk with Kasim. Real Talk with Kasim is designed to bring information and concerns of our community to the forefront. We here at Real Talk with Kasim, we respect the opinions and we value our guests. We value our leadership. We value the comments. We here at Real Talk with Kasim do not entertain gossip, nor do we entertain disrespect. We humbly ask that we all remain respectful towards one another at all times. We at Real Talk with Kasim aspire to inspire before we expire. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. Welcome to Real Talk with Kasim.
Let's push things forward.
The show that aspires to inspire before we expire.
Let's push things forward.
Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Creator for allowing and blessing us with this ability. It's privileged, it's honored to be able to live another day and receive another evening. For this, we are truly grateful. I want to give a big shout out to the African Parade Committee that falls under the auspices of Dr. Terrence Love. They had an outing, and it was, according to my understanding, it was wonderful, it was nice. I know it was. I've been there numerous times. It was beautiful, I know. So I'm going to give a shout out to those that entity, that organization, to the whole entire organization, the African Liberation, the African Celebration Committee. I'm going to give a shout out to you all. Salute, two-finger piece of salute to you all. And then I also want to take the time out to congratulate and acknowledge my cousin Natasha Glebes, formerly now known as Natasha Glebes Witt. Natasha Glebes Witt, or Natasha Witt. Congratulations to her and brother Daniel, Dan. Peace and blessings. We give a shout out, a salute to you all. Congratulations. 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 We also want to give a shout out to all those whom may have lost a loved one. We want you all to know that you are in our prayers here at Real Talk with Kasim. We pray for you consistently, that the Creator instills healing, peace, and harmony upon you all.
Information is free. It's what you do with it that costs. Read, study, and research. Peace.
Now, tonight's show, as you see the title, we put it on Facebook. It's called Cheating. And I would like to speak to you all based upon this. Now, some may say, well, why, brother, you want to speak upon this cheating thing? Is because lately I've come into contact with some individuals who are dealing with pain from cheating. And I myself once went through that pain. I myself once upon a time put others through that pain. And I know it's hurting. I know it's hurting. I know it's difficult to deal with. So today is going to be interactive. I want to interact with you all and have a discussion based on cheating. And the first question that we have to ascertain is, what is cheating? So to all those that are into Queen Barbara Jean Robinson, peace and blessings, Queen, to the Queen Claudia Hairston, peace and blessing. To all of you who are tuning in now or in the replay, I want to interact with you all. And I would like to ask the question. The first question I would like to ask is, what is cheating? Because you can have two people that's in a relationship and you ask them what is cheating, and they both will have different, often at times they will have different definements of what cheating is. So how do you come to grips with dealing with it if you don't understand or have an inclusive together definement based upon cheating. So, Sister Claudia, if you can, I see you in the comments. Can you tell us what would you define as being cheating? And if you would like to want to call in, you could call in 973-905-1547. That's 973-905-1547. So I would like to know, what is cheating? I had a conversation, but I get into that a little bit later on. We want to wait till more people come in so we can have this dialogue. The cheating thing is very touchy. There's actually someone who's listening now or in the replay who may be dealing with that at this moment in time. What is cheating? Me, myself, I would define cheating as stepping outside of the commitment that was made amongst yourself and the individual whom it is that you deal with. I know and understand that it's painful. It can cause you. I remember one time, let me keep it on me. I remember this was years ago. I was a youngin'. And an individual that I was dealing with, whom I thought I was head over heels with, I thought I was crazy in love with or whatever, had cheated on me. I found out by her girlfriends. And when I found out that the sister cheated on me and it was confirmed, I was so distraught, I was so hurt that when I went to eat, I couldn't eat because I would think about, like, how is it possible? What did I do wrong? What will make the individual do that? How could you tell me that you love me and yet deal with another man? And at this point in time, we're young, so we experimenting, and the level of cheating in which we was dealing with them was sexual. So I was like, how is it possible for something of that magnitude to take place, to happen? And it was painful. So I wanted to rebel. I wanted to fight. I didn't care if she was a woman, the individual whom it is that she cheated on me with. Of course, I had become aggressive to that individual due to the fact of my inability to deal with my own emotions and feelings. So I want to briefly step off, and I want you to tell me, what do you define as cheating? So once again, my question to you all is, what would you look at or say is cheating? What is cheating defined as? What is cheating? Is it possible to be in love? Is it possible to be in love and yet cheat? Or what would cause a person to step outside of their relationship to cheat? I'm asking you all, come on and join in with me, y'all.
To Real Talk with Cassette.
Let's push things forward.
Hey, the show that aspires to inspire before we expire.
Let's push things forward.
Peace and blessing to you all. If you're just tuning in to Real Talk with Kasim, we're discussing cheating. What is cheating? Why does someone cheating? How is it even possible that you say that you love each other, but yet you cheat? Yeah, these are the questions that we want to ascertain. And I don't want to go any further without comments. I need you all to comment. Talk to us. Let's talk to you. Let's engage in this conversation. What is cheating? What is cheating to you all? For those who are in now, I would like for you to comment now or even in a replay. If you come in on a replay, please leave your comments. I will read them and I will get back to you. And also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Real Talk with Kasim. It's on YouTube. We'd like you to please like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. Please subscribe to the Real Talk with Kasim. We're trying to take this platform to a whole nother level. Peace and blessings to the King Lance Williams Sr. The brother says emotional and physical. So, Brother Lance, why? Why do you see, Brother King? Why do you see, like, what is your perspective? How is it possible that a person can tell you they love you and then cheat on you? That's one question I'm going to ask you, Brother Lance. Matter of fact, brother, you don't even have to literally talk about it. How about if I give you a call? Let me see if my phone is in sync first. If it's in sync, I would like to give you a call, brother. The brother says, stop growing together and getting bored. The brother said, he's on a conference call. Say no more, beloved. So the brother says, stop growing together and getting bored. That's what the brother says. So what is your interpretation? What do you call it? Beloved?
Hello, sorry, I can't get to the phone right.
The sister not on right this second. So what is cheating? What is cheating to you? I've even had a conversation with the individual. So let me ask you this. Got it? You locked it back? All right, thank you. You can say peace. I say peace real quick. My son had jumped in. He had to get his stuff out the car.
Peace.
All right, beloved. Love you, man. Peace, King. So my thing is, what is cheating? I had an individual, Sister Angela. I see you just tuned in. She says, blessings to all. Brother Lance Sr. says, I have to keep watering the flowers. Let me ask the question. I had an individual tell me, and could you please tell me how do you all feel about it? I had an individual tell me that if they're in a relationship, is it okay or is it defined as cheating if they're in a relationship, you walking through ShopRite, you're in a shopping store, and you run into an individual, you speak to the individual, you could catch your attention in one way or another, and you engage in a conversation not so much about you all, about, let's say, the war or something, or anything that's going on TV. And you get turned down by the conversation, like, wow, this is a good conversation. So you exchange numbers with the individual. So you just met the individual in ShopRite. You have a conversation based about the war in Russia. And because you were turned on by the conversation or the person's angle or perspectives they were giving you about the conversation, that particular conversation, you both decide to exchange numbers to engage in more conversation later on. Is that acceptable when you're in a relationship? So Brother Lance says, can you have the same conversation if your partner was there? It's a good question, brother. Good question, brother. So I want you all to tell me, how do you feel about that? If you out shopping and you're in a relationship and you're out shopping somewhere, but you're not with your mate, and you run into an individual in the store somehow you just come across each other's path and you have a conversation based upon like a current event. Like I'm using a war as a means of discussion. So you talk about it, and somehow you become engaged in the conversation. You get turned on by it. So you exchange numbers. Is that a form of cheating? And even is that acceptable? How would you feel? How would you feel if your man did it, or how would you feel if your woman did it? The Queen Angela says it's a great question. The Queen A. Oh, I wish I could. Prima Delara. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please excuse me. She says, I'm gonna have to say it is. She says, yes, it is cheating. Brother Lance says, if there's no alternative motive by exchanging numbers, not cheating at all. So my question to you, brother, is how would you know if there isn't an alternative motive if you're just meeting an individual and you only spoke to the individual for 15 minutes in the store? Victor Battle, peace and blessings, King. Got the big bro on here. Peace and blessings to the brother, Victor Battle. Haven't seen the brother in eons. Peace and blessings, brother. I pray for nothing but good strength and health for you and your loved ones, brother. The brother says it's all inappropriate. Now, beloved, why would you say that it's inappropriate? Now, you could call in. Whoever wants to call in, you could call in 973-905-1547. That's 973-905-1547. You can call in too. So we're talking about cheating. And we're on just one level of the cheating. The King Lance Williams Senior says, oh, a new person you've never met, definitely not a good move. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because you're just meeting each other. And how about if you, and my knuckles rusty, how about if you, you're in the house with your mate gets a phone call by an individual, and he was like, yo, she's talking to somebody. Wait a minute, hold on, what's this? Who's that? Oh, that's the individual I just met in the, I was out shopping and we were talking about the war, so we exchanged information. How would you feel? Let's be totally honest. Let's be totally honest about this conversation. How would you literally feel if you're home with your mate and the phone rings and she's on the phone or he's on the phone with an individual whom they just met? How would you feel? Come on, come on. This show is about content. It's about, there's somebody right now that's dealing with that. I know of individuals who's dealing with that. So I need for individuals who are in relationships and who are not in relationships to give insight, because this is therapeutic. This conversation and this content is going to end up helping someone. Brother Victor Battle the King says, because if the significant other was present, things would be different. I can more or less agree to that. The brother Kenny Man, peace and blessings, King, says each other exchanges numbers is nothing but a problem. If you don't put yourself in a predicament, it should be extended numbers. My bro, Steve Sadiq Hinton. Salam, he says, Salamu alaikum, beloved. I say, wa alaikum assalam, rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings, beloved. Now, brother Sadiq, how do you feel about it, brother? How do you feel about it if your significant other was in the store and she runs across an individual, like I used the war as the part of the conversation, and they get into the conversation and literally they become turned on by the conversation, so they exchange numbers. Is that acceptable? That's the first conversation. The question is that acceptable? The brother Hector Rivera, peace and blessings, King. Peace and blessings, Boxer. The brother says, Kasim, my brother, conversations with opposite sex is never a good experience. The Queen Shalane, peace and blessings, Cuzzo, how you feeling? She says, not acceptable. The Queen Angela, Hansford says, being me, I would tell my mate that I ran into someone and I gave him my number to stay in touch occasionally, but that's just me. I always kept it real with him. But me, I wouldn't take any number from anyone if I have someone home. Wait a minute. Sister, you said, let me read this again. You said, being me, I would tell my mate that I ran into someone and I gave him my number to stay in touch occasionally, but that's just me. She says she always kept it real with him. But then you say, but you wouldn't take the number if you have someone home. Oh, so let me ask you this. So if your mate is living with you, you won't take the number. But if your mate is not living with you, you exchange numbers? Or am I getting the wrong understanding of this? But the content, I love it. I love what it is that you're saying. And if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize.
Show that aspires to inspire before we expire.
Let's push things forward.
Peace and blessings, kings. Peace and blessings, queen. You're tuning in to Real Talk with Kasim. We're talking tonight about the discussion based on cheating. What we're doing is we're asking certain questions to selected individuals in the comments, the kings and queens in the comments, and we're talking about the relationship. We're talking about relationships. And no, we're talking about cheating. And it's just that we're talking about cheating within inside the confinement of a relationship at this point, at this dispensation of time right now. The queen, my cousin, or Cher, peace, cousin. She says he would be on the floor holding his face. But we respect that. You're keeping it 1,000. She says he would be on the floor holding his face. That's not cool. And Queen Angela said that part. Okay. And then Brother Lance says, what if it's the same gender? He says, what if it's the same gender? Now, Kitty Man says, no, I've been doing it and ended back. And the Queen Angela says, I'm just saying, I keep it real with him, period. Got that? This is a good podcast today. Interesting. Brother Hector, the King, says, the Queen Angela says, I'm just saying I keep it 100 with them. And that's respectable. Brother Lance says, if you can't do it if you can't do it in front of me as your mate, then it's questionable. I would agree. I would agree with that. Shalane, the Queen says, I would like to hear a man's perspective. How would they feel if their lady getting numbers from men talking about the war? How would you feel about it? So the sister put it out there for the brothers. Me personally, let me give my perspective. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. Because my thing happens to be, this is just me. This is me. If how I feel with inside the confinement of relationship in which I'm dealing with or would be dealing with. And that would be, no, under no circumstances. Because in the process of you meeting somebody and they giving you a number, that means that you're going to end up having questions about each other, going to want to know each other, going to want to ask certain questions. And then the more comfortable you become with each other, the more in-depth the questions become. So the first thing question that I would like to be ascertained would be, what about the relationship that so-called allegedly turned you on? Do I not give you enough conversation that turned you on? Why should you be turned on by another man other than me? And my conversation to the Queen would be, it's totally unacceptable. So the conversation or the energy that you're going to put in the conversation with him, this is the question I'm going to have to ask you. And this is what you're going to have to tell me. Because that time and the energy that you will be giving to him, now you're going to give it to me because I have a question to ask you. And my question would be, What am I not doing? Or what is it that I'm doing wrong that will cause you to hold that type of conversation with another individual, and particularly a man, that you won't have with me? And knowing and understanding that had I been with you, would you have had that conversation? And would you be attracted to that conversation? Or is there something particular about that man that attracted your attention? And doesn't that give room for errors inside a relationship? Is that, or is it not part of a position that can take place that can cause a disturbance in a relationship? And it may cause me to look at you from a perspective for me to take a moral inventory of myself, of my surroundings, and of you. Because often at times, because we don't take the initiative to hold conversations with our mates. You know, it's the regular, come home from work, hey, how was your day? Sit down, watch TV, tell me about your day, discuss that, go to bed. Or you talk appealing when you want some, when it's time for you to be turned on by your woman, you want some loving, you want some sex, you want to do that type of thing, which we all be wanting to do. But shouldn't it be more of a connection between the two and holding intimate conversations and talking? Because I personally feel that if you're dealing with an individual, I don't care if you have a lot of male friends that you had prior to me, and I'm aware of these individuals, and I know that those relationships are completely innocent, that I know that the relationships are completely innocent. And pardon me, I have female friends, and you know that those relationships are completely innocent. And in knowing that, you already have male friends that I'm okay with. Why would you want to go out and find another male friend? For what? Why would I need to go out and find another female? For what? That's like we go into a cookout. At the cookout, you meet other people because people bring friends with them at times. So you meet somebody at a cookout. Because you meet them at a cookout, you're going to exchange their number and you're going to start dialoguing with them on the phone. Every time you see somebody that maybe we have a general conversation, everybody's involved. You like the response, and you like the questioning that, or the responses period that an individual is getting. You get turned on by like, wow, that was a good question. So you get turned on by that. So now what you gonna go to that individual and say, hold up, give me your number. I would like to talk to you some more. Like every time you see somebody and they intrigue you with conversations that you're gonna want to speak to that individual on that level. This is the type of things in which I have to ask. All right, now let me get into the comments. Sister Edza said, you said a mouthful, Kasim. That's how it all starts. Hector Rivera, peace and blessings, King said, as a man, I do not agree with it. I would not give another woman my number for small talk. That's respect to my wife. Indeed. Brother Lance Senior, the King says, you don't have to be doing anything wrong, just asking others for their options. Shalane says, the Queen says, leave that conversation in the supermarket. Sister Claudia said, that's right. You shouldn't even be giving your time to someone else. And she said, sorry, she at work, so she can't get too in depth. King Lance, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you can't have conversation with other people. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But what about exchanging numbers, brother? Because you can't have conversations with others, but leave the conversation there. Or you come home with me and we talk about the conversations that you've had, and vice versa. I talk about the conversations that I've had. The King Victor says, yeah, she should stop by and check out this newspaper article. I think she will like. We could have a drink, go over it, then check out this Netflix war movie. All right. And Lester Wayne, the DJ Wayne says, peace. The brother Hector Rivera says, that's what's happening in relationships. Most of the time, one or the other doesn't want to speak because they're tired. But communication is key in a relationship. Without communication, without trust, there's nothing. And Angela Holton, peace and blessings, Queen. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Blessings.
Peace, light, and love.
Peace, light, and love. If you're just tuning in, Real Talk with Kasim, we are on the show, the platform tonight, the content of the show. The premises is cheating. We're talking about cheating, and what we did was we proposed the startup of a conversation where we talked about you're in a supermarket with you're in a supermarket. You just go to the supermarket, and what you do is you something about someone intrigues you, and you just talk about the war, using that as the premises of the conversation, the war in Russia. And you're talking about the war, and then over something, you exchange numbers. Is that a form of cheating when you're involved and you're in a relationship? And is it acceptable? Is it acceptable? Hector says, Kasim laughing out loud. Now, if she's trying to pay our groceries at Walmart, let's oh, man. Shalane says, let's go deeper than exchanging numbers. This my new. This the new. It's the DM. That's right. That's right. That's the new thing. They don't give out numbers no more. They give out DMs, which is one of the most sneakiest things, right? King Lent says, I exchange numbers based on different levels. I handle business, etc. The key word is trust and respect. That's right, because that's my tax broker right there. And for those who haven't done your taxes yet, or those who may know of someone who need their taxes done, whether even if you own a business, reach out to Lance Williams Sr. That's my tax man right there. That's the one who does my taxes. So I'm co-signing him. He's official. He don't do none of that bootleg stuff, get you extra money, and then later on down the line, you red flag and you end up owing the government. He doesn't do any of that. He's straight up and down with the taxes. He gets you what you supposed to get, what you don't supposed to get, you won't not get, you won't get. So for all those who may know someone doing their taxes, and we got to keep it within inside the confinement of our family. We go to H&R and all that. We have a certified tax tax expert, which is Brother Lance Williams Sr. So I'm humbly and respectfully asking you all, everyone, if you didn't do it and you do it next year, let's get this brother, he's already going, but let's get this brother flooded. That's Brother Lance Williams Sr. Go on his page, on Facebook page, inbox him and let him know and support the brother. He does taxes. He's done mine. If I had him right here, I'll show you. I don't have it. Pardon me for that.
Before we expire.
Let's push things forward.
The Queen, Katie Mack. Katie Mack, peace and blessings, Queen, peace and blessings. She says, yeah, why do you need to do small talk? Why do you need to do? He said, because small talk can start some BS you don't need. And you're right about that. Queen Angela says, communication and comprehension are definitely key. I live by that. And Brother Lance says, I give my number out, especially if I'm promoting my tax business, photography, etc. That's right. So reach out to the brother. He does photography as well. Katie Mack also says, leave it at the market. It is not acceptable. Queen says, facts. And Brother Lance says, take my only for that. Bridget, man, peace and blessings, Queen. She says, peace to the kings and queens. Brother Wayne says, joining late, we'll watch the tape later. Respect that, beloved. The Queen Orshare says, you can have all the conversations you want, but to exchange number is a big disrespect to your mate. Now just tell her it was nice talking to her now. The bread is right there on your right because my meat is crazy. Kojak Don, peace and blessings, my good brother. Peace and blessings, brother Kojak. Jack, I ask you a question too. I'm gonna bring you in on what it is that we're talking about. The Queen Angela says, exactly, Lance. My now deceased hubby went for a job, and his chick from that office called him on some other stuff, and I almost took his head off. She was definitely out of order. See? That's what I'm saying. Hey, brother Kojak. Hey, Ko, this is what we're talking about. Now, bro, you're a married man. And salute to your wife, brother. Let me ask you a question, Ko. You're in a supermarket. You're in a supermarket, and the guy in front of your wife, your wife is in the supermarket, and the guy in front of your wife happened to be having a discussion with the cashier. They're talking about the war in Russia. So they look at your wife and get your wife's perspective or angle about the war in Russia, and they become turned on by the conversation. And they're like, wow, okay. They like each other's perspective, ideologies, philosophies, things of that nature, and they exchange numbers. The question right there is them changing numbers, is it acceptable? And even, is that a form of cheating? Is that a form of cheating? Right? So now, let me ask the question to all those who commented. Who commented. This is the question I have to ask you all. And I want you to flood the inbox with this. The question that I have to ask you all is, what do you define as cheating? What is cheating to you? Come on, I'm waiting. I'm asking you all, what is cheating? Come on. What is cheating? What is cheating? Come on now. Talk to me. Y'all can't type enough. Well, call in 973-905-1547. It's 973-905-1547. The Queen, Bridget Rosario, says, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't have another conversation other than business, and exchange numbers is a no-no. The Queen Angela says, great discussion, Cuts in Washington. I'm still listening, but I'm getting ready to take it down. Got to be up in an hour for work. Sister, take it down. You gave enough input. You sparked some of the conversation. We thank you. We appreciate you. Now get off of this computer, get off of that phone, and get some rest where you can get ready to go to work, sister. Because remember, the bills got to get paid. Because if my job called me right now for some overtime, I'm turning this thing off and we'll see each other Thursday. Because we come on every Tuesday, but Thursday we got a conversation. We got coming up. We got with brother the King Marvin Walker. We're talking about revolutionary love and undying. I forgot what is that the title, but it's Revolutionary Love. We'll be talking with brother Marvin Walker. My brother Sadiq is in. My brother Sadiq, salamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, rahmatullah wa barakatuh, Sheikh. I say it's unacceptable. If it's not on business or selling some kind of product that will help my family, health-wise, mentally, and spiritually, unacceptable. And Sister Claudia says she agree 100%. Hey, brother Sadiq, I knew you was going to say that. My brother, I knew that you was going to say that. You know what I mean? I knew you was going to say that. So now, but nobody have yet to comment on the question that we have to ascertain. And I want to know this before we go off the show. What is cheating? What is cheating? And then we're going to take a quick spin on this. Now, deal with my bro Cole. There you go. Cole says, hell no. There's no change exchanging numbers. It's a new war shop. I can see Brother Cole saying that right now. That's why I'm laughing. I can see his face. Brother say, hell no. The brother said, hell no, there's no exchange. He said it'd be a newborn shop, right? You heard? He said a newborn shop, right? I know that's right, but love man. I know that's right. I know that's right, brother. But this is what I'm saying. So this is why I'm asking, what do you all say cheating is? What is cheating? To me, cheating is stepping outside of the commitment that was made in the coming together of two individuals. You know what I mean? And the commitment is based on trust, loyalty, conversation, things of that nature. Things of that nature. The King Lance says cheating and being disrespectful is what you can't do in front of your mate. That's a fact. The Queen Katie Mack said, giving your time to someone other than your partner, no business, no conversation. So come on. Giving your time to someone other than your partner. All right, this is the Queen's definement of cheating. Giving your time to someone other than your partner. No business, no conversation. That's right. Come on, Lance. Brother Sadiq, Cole, Bridget, Angela, everyone. What do you call cheating? What do you call cheating? Come on. Oh, Brother Hector, here you go. Pardon me. Brother, let me go to Brother Hector. Brother Hector says cheating is keeping a secret from your significant other. My bro Victor Battle says Lance Williams C and laughing out loud. So if they not there, it's okay. The brother says, so if they're not there, it's okay. He's the question that he's asking you, Brother Lance. But look, today's show was to prick the consciousness of us as a people, to start the conversation up. Because what happened is, and I need seriously, I'm gonna get on a serious note. I know a young brother, and this is recent. A young brother who committed himself to this young sister, this young queen. And they live together. They have 2 children, or let's say a few children together. And it's a hardworking young brother. The brother could be out there selling drugs. He could be out there gang banging and do all that. But the brother is working, took the initiative to work to become a family man. So while the young brother would be going to work, the young sister would be out dealing with other men or another man. And it was brought to the brother's attention. And this young brother is distraught right now. The young brother's hurting. He's full of pain. When you look at the brother, he's not the same. You can see it in his face. This was a happy-go-lucky type of individual. Always smiling, always laughing. And now you see the brother right now, and he's going through it, honestly. So some of us elder brothers, as his older brothers and his older sisters, I want you all to, if you can, to comment and tell his brother some few words, man. Tell his brother, because he's more likely, I don't know if he's watching right now, but if he's not, he will be watching in the replay. And I would like to take the initiative to ask some of my fellow kings and queens to give this young brother a word or words of encouragement, if you can. And that will be on our way out of here. The Queen Claudia says, being unfaithful to your spouse or partner. And that's in many ways, including sexually, romantically, time-wise, and any other way that breaks your commitment or your agreement between you two. That's what the Queen says cheating is. I respect that. The brother Victor Battle says, unfortunately. Yeah, man, the brother's going through it, man. And Often at times, man, when we know we're dealing with an individual, our partner, and our partner has a tendency to be cheating, giving out their numbers and holding conversations. And when you come in the house, they texting, but when you come in the house, they be doing this. Then you come in the house and they change the screen to cause you to think it's something other than that, put you in an uncomfortable position. And you find yourself keep going back to this individual. And then it becomes so bad that you are questioned and you are asked, why do you keep putting yourself through this? And the main thing that you always hear is, because I love her, because I love him. So the love is so strong to you that you would put yourself through misery just to be with an individual, because you say that you love the individual. So my response to that would be, the reason why you with her or with him is not because you love him or her. It's because you don't love yourself. You hear me? For those individuals who keep putting yourself through that, person keeps cheating on you over and over, keep going through it. And for some reason you got in your head that it's going to work, it's going to work. And then when you ask, why do you allow yourself to go through this? You say, because I love her or I love him. My response to you, respectfully, is that it's not because you love her. It's not because you love him. It's because you don't love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you won't allow yourself to go through such things over and over and over. So, to my young brother, cheating hurts. It's painful, man. It can literally cause you to even at times do damage to yourself. It can even at times, through your inability to deal with your feelings and emotions, cause you to act out in ways that could be a detriment to yourself and your loved ones. So I would say to you, my young king, that loving someone is a beautiful thing. It really is. But brother, the energy that you put into loving this particular individual, I would humbly and respectfully ask that you do take this to challenge you. I challenge you to reverse that energy and put it into yourself and double the amount of love that you have for your children. And I also ask of you to put that energy into humbling yourself, because you have two individuals that depend on you. And those individuals are your children. Love you. And in loving you, you will love them. And if you are a believer or a knower of the Creator, whom I call Allah, put that into your Creator and humbly ask the Creator to change the circumstances. Because one thing you don't want to do is show your children that the dislike that you have for their mother is so strong that you literally say to her that you hate her. Our children shouldn't be subject to this. But brother, I tell you to stand strong, still firm, stand proud. In the same way that you said and you told yourself that you love her, tell yourself that you don't love her in that manner no more. And pray for strength that you may be able to move on. And let yourself become a bigger, better, stronger, and more powerful individual tomorrow than you were today. Provided, inshallah, God willing, that you be blessed, we be blessed with the ability to live another day. Thank you all for tuning in to tonight's show about cheating. The Queen, Sharon B. Tina Matthews says, good love is not real love. The Queen Katie Mack says, well, I can't say what I really want to say because all of the Detroit will come out. She says, brother, let her go. You can do better. Cheating is a deal breaker for me. It's a fact, sister. Sister Claudia says, been there too, but I became wiser. Exactly because of what you said. I had to learn to love me first and foremost. The brother King Victor Battle says, but love is selfish. The person receives gratification which could override the cheating pain. Brother Lance, the King says, it's not just men that cheat. Let's put that out there. No, brother, we said both. But I'm talking to a young brother who's going through it, whose significant other cheated on him. But this goes both ways. This ain't just about a man cheating. This is about cheating, period. Man and woman, male and female. The Queen Alicia said, this is why I love me and me only. The brother Hector says, the problem is the majority of the time your spouse may be cheating during work time. They play the game so good, makes you doubt yourself. So to be very honest, this is a great topic. But before we can love someone, we need to love ourselves first. Ourselves first. The love will grow. And he says, pray. Above all, pray. Queen Claudia says, love yourself enough, my young brother, to set boundaries and uphold them. You are so worthy of so much more. The Queen Katie Mack says, take some time for yourself. Step back and give yourself time to heal before moving forward with someone else. Love yourself first. We're going to say that again. The Queen Katie Mack says, take some time for yourself. Step back and give yourself time to heal before moving forward to someone else. She said, love yourself first. The Queen Claudia said, love you, Real Talk family. And we love you as well. For all you just tuned in, thank you for tuning in to Real Talk with Kasim. I humbly and respectfully let you know that Real Talk with Kasim comes on every Tuesday from 8 to 9 p.m. And this Thursday, though, we'll be doing a special show on revolutionary love and undying love for our people. We have that topic, and we have a guest that will be on with us, which is Brother Marvin Walker, a historian. And I humbly asking that you all tune into this. This is going to be a superb, powerful conversation that we will be having Tuesday. Normally, we're not on Tuesday. But to accommodate the brother's schedule, we're going to come on this Thursday. We normally don't come on Thursday because we come on Tuesdays, but we are accommodating this brother's schedule, and we're going to come on Thursday at 8 p.m. I'm humbly and respectfully asking you all, I'll be putting a flyer out tonight that you please support by posting the flyer, and make sure you tune in. Tell a friend, tell a family member to tune in to Real Talk with Kasim. This is our show. My face is on it, but it don't work without you all. With that being said, Peace, light, love, and liberation to you all. Stay humble, stay fresh, minded, stay clean hearted. And know and understand, you gotta free yourself so you can see yourself. And then when you see yourself, you can be yourself. Peace, light, love, and liberation. And I humbly and respectfully ask you all, remember, Real Talk with Kasim comes on Tuesdays from 8 to 9 p.m. But this Tuesday, we are making a special show to accommodate Brother Marvin Walker, who will be our guest this Thursday at 8 p.m. And we'll be talking about revolutionary love and undying love for your people. Peace, light, love, and liberation. And remember, man, even though that this government is telling you not to wear a mask, this COVID thing is still alive, it's still fresh, and you still can catch it, and you still can die from it. Then we don't get that misconstrued. And with that being said, we humbly ask that you always wear your mask, even though they're lifting the mask mandation and things of that nature. We are humbly and respectfully asking that until they come up with a cure for this. When you come in the company of other individuals, please wear your mask to be safe. Be safe for yourself, be safe for your loved ones. Remember, you have people that depend on you, and you should be dependent on yourself, just like we depend on the Creator. So we have a tune that comes from my brother, Al Tariq Hanna, from H Squad Rebel Radio, H Squad Rebel Radio out there in North New Jersey. He gave us this tune, man, and this is catchy song to get us to wash our hands. But we say while you wash your hands, wash your face, wash your mind, wash your consciousness, wash your heart. With that being said, this is the way that we always go out. And we always say, free yourself so you can see yourself. When you see yourself, you can be yourself. And when you be yourself, you'll know and understand that you are a king, that you are a queen. Peace, light, love, and liberation. Remember, tune in Thursday. This Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m., we have a special guest, Brother Marvin Walker, my cousin. We'll be talking about revolutionary love and undying love for our people, for your people. Peace, light, love, and liberation. Yes. Oh, they said I was dancing, but they wasn't able to hear the music. Oh, I was dancing. Oh, okay. So that means we'll take care of that. We'll correct that. Be safe, be humble. Remember, pray for strength, energy, and pray for those